Hello. Learn English through the news on January 20th, 2022. This is Caribou U English, and today we'll be talking about the 4-day work week. What do you think about the 4-day work week? We're going to read a short news article, review the important vocabulary, and then do some discussion questions. Afterwards, we'll review that vocabulary by practicing to use it. Lastly, we'll have a grammar focus. So let's begin. The United Kingdom will kickstart a trial of a 4-day workweek for employees from June. The 6-month-long pilot project will see the participation of over 30 companies that will allow their employees to work 32 hours per week without cutting their wages and benefits. Reportedly, participating companies will ask employees to spread the 32 hours over a period of 5 days. Vocabulary: kickstart, pilot project, cutting their wages, to spread something over. Kickstart means to give new strength, energy, or freshness to something. So in this example, let's go back and see how they use it. The United Kingdom will kickstart a trial of a 4-day workweek. Pilot project. This is a prototype. It's when you make something and you see how it goes, and if it's good, you continue doing it. The 6-month-long pilot project. The 4-day workweek is the pilot project. Cutting their wages. Wages can be substituted for salaries. Reduce the amount of money an employee is paid. So they're going to implement this project without cutting the wages of the employees. To spread something over. You can use this in many ways. I want to spread my 30 hours over 4 days. I want to spread my butter over toast. I want to spread my love over the world. Participating companies will ask employees to spread the 32 hours over a period of 5 days. Discussion questions. Since it's only me here, I'm just going to share my thoughts on each question, and it will give you a chance to listen to a real English speaker discussing the topic of 4-day work weeks. The first question: do you think that a 32-hour work week is realistic in your country? Well, I'm from Canada, and I think it's potentially realistic. It really depends on what kind of industry we're talking about. And it kind of is related to the second question, where is working 40 hours per week too much? I think it depends what your job is. If you like your job, then you're not really going to be worried about how many hours you work. This only applies to people who really don't like their jobs. And in that case, I think it's good for the government to support a 32-hour work week. But for people who like their jobs or are self-employed, this whole concept doesn't really make sense. How can people achieve a work-life balance? I think it's important to keep work and life in a different space. Having a space where you work and then a space where you do other things, such as cook, read books, or do hobbies, having those in different physical spaces is very important for achieving a work-life balance. And number 4, well, I think that in the future, robots could do most of the repetitive jobs in the world. But I think human beings will be left doing creative jobs and entertaining each other and supporting each other spiritually and emotionally. 5. What is the best job in the world and what is the worst? I don't have an exact opinion on this, so I'll just pick 2 jobs and show you how to make a sentence to answer this question. I think the best job in the world is professional athlete because you get to focus on your health and you get to play games, which is very fun. I think the worst job in the world is probably sewage cleaner, somebody who has to clean sewage because it must be kind of smelling bad and it's thankless work. You work really hard and nobody says thank you, which is kind of sad. Practice using the vocabulary. In this part, we need to make 2 sentences with each word. Feel free to pause the video and make your own sentences. So, kickstart. Can you make a sentence with that? I'm just going to make 1 sentence for each word and you can try to make your own. So, the company kickstarted their new campaign last week. Pilot project. I can say, the artist is working on a pilot project wherein she will design a series of graphic novels and the public will evaluate how good they are. Cutting their wages. You can use this in different tenses as well. Well, I hope that Amazon does not cut the employees' wages. To spread over. I have a lot of work to do, but I'm going to spread it over the weekend. Make sure you make your own sentences because it's good practice. Grammar focus. What is an adverb? Adverbs are a category of words. They describe verbs or adjectives. Reportedly, participating companies will ask employees to spread the 32 hours over a period of 5 days. The adverb is reportedly. Here are some common adverbs. Easily, always, especially, exactly, generally, greatly, slowly, wrongly, randomly, often, briefly, daily, honestly, beautifully, naturally, falsely. Sometimes you can put adverbs in front of the verb. For example, you can say, she always reads in the evening. Or, she slowly ran down the beach. Or, I often make pasta for dinner. And sometimes you can put the adverb at the end of the sentence. So, she loved him greatly. Or, they danced beautifully. Or, she spoke naturally. So try to make your own sentences. Either say them out loud or type them in the comments of this video. The United Kingdom will kickstart a trial of a 4-day workweek for employees from June. The 6-month-long pilot project will see the participation of over 30 companies that will allow their employees to work 32 hours per week without cutting their wages and benefits. Reportedly, the participating companies will ask employees to spread the 32 hours over a period of 5 days. So thank you for watching this video and good luck studying.